Yes, of course, and this is the second half of our 8-week long tournament, week number 5. Watch with us and jive. I am Tipo, joined here by pairing JP. Same old
Yeah.
faces, but of course, different matches.
Yep. And as always, we're going to bring you the best of the best matches that we have
Mhm.
here in Axie League. Axie League is actually brought to us by Undisputed Noobs and
Mhm.
Sky Mavis. And we have like 170 access to be distributed to our winners.
Yep, that's right. And again, we are going to show you 10 matches for this week number 5, and we haven't updated yet the full matches for this day, but of course, we are going to show it to you halfway through our show. And again, guys, 32 teams are battling it out for the chance to win 175 AXS prize pool. Of course, Sky
Yep.
Davis provided 150. Axie Player One provided 50 AXS. So thank you so much for all our sponsors.
Always. We are always thankful and we will forever be grateful. And guys, by the way, we're gonna have a season two.
Mhm.
I mean, if you guys if you guys enjoy Axie League, we're gonna have a season two. So please don't hesitate to share our live, share it to our Axie Infinity groups, to our Discord servers, to our Facebook groups, and many more. Retweet it on Twitch. I mean, on Twitter and everything else. So
Yep.
how is everyone doing?
Yep, let us know. Let us know in the comment section below. So again, good evening, guys, for the people in the Philippines. Good afternoon or good morning for our international viewers, of course. And again, this tournament, the format for this tournament is amazing. It's a single round robin wherein 3 to 6 players from each team are battling it out every time they battle teams or their opponents. 2 points per win, 2 points for the team win, and 2 points for the sweep if ever they go for the 3-0 win against one team. And again, top 6 will be rewarded for this tournament.
Yeah, and not only the teams.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to reward those individual players who get a lot of wins for the whole duration of this Axie League, for
Yep.
the whole duration of the 8-week Axie League. These
Uh-huh.
individuals can score a lot of points and they deserve to be rewarded.
Yep. And if you can remember last week, it was not YGG Elite 2 anymore that was on top. As far as I can remember, it was CG
CG.
Scholars. Yep.
Yeah.
CG Scholars.
Yeah, CG Scholars.
And
They have
we. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they actually have a lot of promising players there. But I'm actually also curious on how the dynamics would turn out. For example, like if YGG Elite 2 will bounce back up, or
Mm-hmm.
CG Scholars will maintain their ranks.
Yep, that's right. And if you are curious to see, or if you're excited to see the current standings as of now, but we're just saying that it's not fully updated as of the moment. But
Uh-huh.
again, that's axieleague.co.uk if you want to see the current standings for all our teams. And I think let's go ahead and start our game number 1. This is gonna be between Paradise
There's actually oh
Uh-oh.
yeah,
There's
because during the match, I don't think we were heard, but at least they were able, at least you guys were able to watch. You guys were able to watch what happened. We will make sure. No worries. We will make sure that you will hear our voices during those matches. But in that case, um it was Paradise, right? It was Paradise
Yep.
that got the win. And
Yes, who got that?
Paradise is actually representing Huga.gg, so 1 point for them.
1 point for them indeed. And someone is asking here how many weeks left. We still have 4 or 3 more weeks to go right after this day or this week, because this is already week number 5. And again, this is an 8-week long tournament. So we have week number 6, 7, and 8. So that makes it 3 more weeks after this day.
Yep. So, if you guys are part of this tournament, or if
Mhm.
you are a fan of a specific guild, don't hesitate to name them there in the comment section, and we will really shout you out. We
I
would like to
agree.
get to know you. We would love to interact with you.
Mhm.
Well, there it is. Stuart is here again.
Stuart is here. Yep.
Hi,
Big shout outs
Stuart.
to our viewers on Twitch, on Facebook as well. Look at this. Look at the live chat on the left side. Parang JP, Steve is really doing a good job here, combining both.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
not
mean, how do
not
you even do
just.
that?
Mhm. If there goes the Twitch, there goes the Facebook comments as well. It's unified here on Undisputed Noobs. And again, we have a question. When will Kylie be featured? We don't know yet, but watch out, because we are gonna show you 10 games for this night, for this week number 5. And again, guys, let's show you game number 2. This is some familiar names that we have. Elzol from the Chosen Ones, of course, on the left side, sporting his lunch lineup. And then on the right side, of course, is Carlan from Ready Aces.
Oh, there you go, Elzol. Oh, a
Ah,
very popular one, to be honest. We have casted
yes.
his games numerous times
Mhm.
already, and not only him is popular, but also his lineup. That is actually one of the current metas. The Scaly Lounge team now is gonna be versus. It's gonna be versus Carlin from Ready Aces. And
Uh-huh.
looking at his lineup, this reptile is actually one of a kind. It's very exotic,
It
having a
is.
rosebud, a
Mm-hmm.
sticky goo, a Kotarobite, and a tiny dino. And this aqua is actually one of the classic hybrid aquas.
Yep.
And what I'm curious about here is that Carlan is using a rosebud, but Elazol is using a scarab curse.
Ooh.
So the only way for Carlan to win here is for that 2 versus 1 situation with
Mm-hmm.
his advantage, to his advantage,
Yep.
and he just really needs to force out the death of the first 2 axes of Elazol in front, and he has to use his speed advantage to his maximum.
But it's gonna be a hard hill to climb for Carlon here, knowing that those axes, especially those lunge axes, has the potential to put up hundreds, and even I think 200 shield would be possible. Double sandals or double bug splat plus double lunge would mean 200 shield, and that can be hard for Carlon to pierce through. But let's see what will happen here. Elzul versus Carlon, game number 2 for our week number 5. Those are a lot of cattails on those on their hands.
Yep, that's true. And you know what? Elazol really planned this out.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to make sure that Carlin will die. He really prepared for this. Using a Why So Serious against the Aqua, using a
Uh-huh.
Scarab Curse against a Rosebud.
Yep.
He just really wants to be at an advantage here. So let's see how this will play out.
See, and there goes our all energies for Carlan here have been spent. The bug splat plus the cutter pillars as well. Woo! A critical
Oh,
happens. But of course, that Dusk is still alive, putting up 160 shield right now. The piercing sound won't destroy any energies, but that's a lot of damage. That's value out of the
ow.
front line of Elzul.
Yeah, a lot of energies and a lot of cards used, but the
Mhm.
one who will die here is the front of Carlin. This is already
Yep.
a double disadvantage for him. One is his dust got a no turn. Elazul had a free room to breathe in there in round
Yep.
number three. He just skipped like a pro.
Yep, that's right. And then there goes our double launch, double cattail as well. So that's value out of Elazul's midline here. The why so serious? Not enough yet, of course, to bring down the Aqua. But here comes the Kotaro. Here comes that tiny Dino as well. But did he gain any energy from it? Yes, but because that was a Dusk from Elazul.
Yeah, but now Carlan, he only had two cards and only one
Mm-hmm.
damage card to give Elzul in there.
Ooh.
So that means his Aqua didn't successfully end the life of
Yep.
that mid dusk of Elzul. Now it's already a one versus one situation, and we all know
That's
what
right.
will happen here.
Yep, because of the Scarab Curse, and that was no, it was that a perfectly timed stun, but no, here comes the Sticky Ghoul, the Kotaro plus the Tiny Dino as well, but Cardan here is not recovering any HP at all, and Elazol, no, a misplay once again for him, but Cardan is not healing up. That is the main thing here. He is gaining energy, of course, from that Kotaro, but where will
Oh!
the damage come from here?
Now there it is. And what's ironic here is that Elzo didn't have the Scarab curse.
Ooh,
Oh,
yep,
he did. He's still under the curse. That's why he didn't use
that's
the
two
Rosebud.
rounds.
But
Mhm.
now he's able to.
Oh no, let's go. This will come up with a stun. The launch plus the Y so serious just enough for Elazul to bring down Carlan on the very last round.
Yeah, that was actually a close fight.
Mhm.
I actually expected Elzo to win unscathed or to
Mhm.
win without any sweat.
Yep.
But Carlin actually made it difficult for him to win. And that we should give him
Mhm.
A for effort. It was hard to win. I mean, if I were
It
like
was.
Carlin, it was really hard to win. But to make Elzo sweat a little, it's already an achievement.
That's right. Not really a little because it was there. It was almost a victory for Carlan. And of course, those misplays from Elzul contributed to what could be a win for Carlan. But again, Elazul winning 2 points for the Chosen Ones. And of course, the Chosen Ones, we all know this guild. And if you have been watching other tournaments as well, it was the Chosen Ones. It was Ruwev that was the champion for our United
Yeah.
Gamers Guild, and he's from the same guild as Elazul.
Yep. So if you are part of the chosen ones, you
Mhm.
must be really chosen. Yeah, let's just put it that way. You don't really get into the chosen ones if you don't
Mhm.
get chosen. Like
Yep.
they're really handpicked in there. And it's it's like a it's like a total privilege to be part of the chosen ones. And it's really hard to get in there. But congratulations to Elzel for winning game number 2.
Yep. And so much for game number 2. Let's discuss game number 3. Here it is Ret on the right side, of course, representing Newfound, and Yosh on the left side, representing Novian Gaming.
Yeah, Yosh. Okay, one of the
Ooh.
players of Novian Gaming and Ret of Newfound. So both these guilds
Wow.
are actually introducing themselves to us. We haven't
Mhm.
really casted much of their matches, but now that we are about to, this should be really interesting. It's gonna be a
Mhm.
semi-jumping poison lineup
So
because
it's
look at the
mhm.
mid axie of Yosh. It's not really one with a smart shot, right?
Yep.
It's a hybrid aqua. Now
It's
this here's where things get interesting
mhm.
because we rarely see this kind of mix and match for
Yep.
one team. And Red,
Mhm.
on the other hand, is using a pure beast. Not exactly a pure beast because of the Garo eyes. It's an aqua eyes,
Uh-huh.
right? Yeah, but it's almost like a super duper pure beast. And this should actually give a huge amount of damage to Yosh. And
Mhm.
Yosh is actually using a vegan diet, but his front enemy is not a plant. So he won't be able to heal. He won't be able to use the passive of that vegan diet.
Yep.
So
That's
kind of an interesting dynamic here. Let's see how it
mhm.
plays out.
Yep, that's right. But for me, bold prediction here, I think Yosh has the advantage because Yosh, look at that. That's a reflect out of the back end, and Yosh can just inflict those poisons onto that reptile. And of course, we all know reptiles or these reflectiles wants it to like be a long game
Yeah.
instead. Right, because you have to gain those cards, gain those energies through the Kotaro, and right here. That beast on the midline can have a no turn courtesy of that aqua on the midline.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take note of that. But let's go ahead and start this game number 3 again. This is Yosh versus Ret, and both players will skip it out on round number 1. And here comes the all-out attack from the Aqua. That's a Scarab, the Arco, another
Whoa!
Scarab, plus the Crimson Water.
Look at that! A double cattail activated by Ret.
Mm-hmm.
How ballsy are you using two cattail cards in the first round?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you are against a jumping poison lineup, they usually skip, right? But for him to predict that Yosh will go all out there, it
Mm-hmm.
was really worth it. Now Yosh, he wants to get revenge,
Yep.
putting two stacks of poison against that Reflectile of Ret.
And Red was able to use or fully maximize that dust before it goes down on this very round, and the beast will be able to attack. I think that's a lot of cards. That's 4 cards on the beast, but not enough to bring down this aqua, and that aqua is the fastest Axie on this one, so he will be able to use the Arco plus the Nemo just to make sure that this beast will have the pre-damage it needs for this dust to take it down.
Yep, here Yosh is not yet over, but Ret,
Mm-hmm.
with
Woo!
4 cards coming from his beast, he'll
Oh
be able to
no.
gain a lot of energy there. And now it's a 2
Uh-huh.
versus 1 situation. Yosh's plan is actually to go behind because this
Okay.
beast won't really live much longer.
Yep, a good read for Yosh, but Ret is pretty much prepared for that with the double Kotaro plus the double Tiny Dano that hurts like hell as 175 health. For that Dusk, here comes our surprise invasion. He opted to go for the front, and Ret here has a lot of cards on that beast, and it is a win for Ret. I stand corrected.
No. What was that? What
Mhm.
an outplay coming from Ret. And you know what? Yosh went behind Ret. He really
Yep.
like poisoned the reptile. I mean,
But
well, when he could have gone through the front, right? So
yep.
it's like he gave Ret the chance to redeem himself.
But I think for me, Yosh was kind of rushing it out. He was pretty impatient on that one. He didn't even commit the barbed strike onto the reflectile. He only committed one sneaky ray plus the double venom spray. So that's just 2 stacks of poison for the reflectile. Not really that enough for him to take it down through the 1v1 matchup. And of course, that plant or that front line from Yosh didn't have any pumpkins or yam. I think he wasn't
Yeah.
able to put up poison ticks to the midline, to the mid beast and the reflectile as well, because we all know the reflectiles, as much as possible, won't attack until round number 5, unless the
Unless,
Kotaro can be activated.
yeah. Well, actually, that's what happened there.
Mhm.
Well, there you go. Oh no. So let's take this time to like shout out our viewers. We have Ryan, Sarah. We also have Terrence. We
Mhm.
also have Ron and this. Oh, hello, Gracie, Grace. How are you guys
Yep.
doing? I hope you guys are enjoying the games.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yep. Gracie Grace is. I think Gracie Grace is like the new admin for us for our own little group.
Oh yeah,
Yep, she is.
I remember. Yeah, I
Mhm.
just saw her earlier, like type in our
Mhm.
group chat. So hello, how are you doing?
Yep,
Hello,
and
Ochi, Ryan,
hi there.
Ron.
Okay, so that was game number 3 again. We are showing you 10 games for the week, same as before. And again, round game number 4. This slime from balls.gg against sleep from the team of
Mhm.
POG or POG. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so I'm looking at their lineups right now. Slim is actually using the one of the famous card set of birds, and the God Bug. Yeah, this is a God Bug. This
God
card
bug indeed.
set, and one of the God plants that we
Mm-hmm.
usually see right now. So this is a very very meta lineup. We just had to see these three notorious Axies, one team coming from Slim. Well, Sleep, on the other hand, is also using very notorious Axies with that plant, Aqua, and
Mhm.
Plat. So these are very expensive Axies, guys.
It is.
Now, it will just depend on these players on how to win. But looking at the end game, if this boils down to like a one versus one situation between the
The
bird and
bug.
the plant,
Hmm.
it will
It
be
wouldn't be.
really hard for the bird to survive because of the leak.
It wouldn't be. I think that bird won't survive because we do have a shrimpinator on the midline for sleep, and
Yeah.
as soon as he gets to those 3 or maybe 4 card combo for that midline aqua, that bird is pretty much dead. And sleep, on the other hand, of course, can take advantage of that because that bird is of course faster than the aqua, so he can maximize the use of it before it goes down. It all boils down, of course, on when sleep will have those 4 energies and those 4 cards on the aqua. And take note, paring JP, his Slim's plant here doesn't have the Goda. He does have the Sirius because he heard you. He heard
Yeah.
you because you said before that those Sirius are out of the meta.
They are actually very out of the meta right now.
Mhm.
Vegetal bites. Well, this is actually what our streamers usually say.
Mhm.
If you use a piercing sound, you have like the option to like deal damage and destroy energy at the same time. Vegetal
Uh,
bite has a lot of conditions. You need to go last. I mean, not all the time that your opponent will save energy, right? So it might as well just deal damage. That's why people would usually go for a piercing sound instead.
Yep. And speaking of Vegetal Bite here, he does have 1 on his hand on round number 1. Let's look at what will happen here. Slim versus Sleep. Both of them have a potential to win this game. And let's go. Let's look at this. Round number 2 already because both players here skipped round number 1. And Slim opting to not attack still with that plant. And will he go for the blog
Oh,
play here? No, there goes our blackmail plus this crimson plus of course that Oranda will be able to clear out the plant here. But let's see what is the plan for Islim. He goes for the mosquito plus the double twin needle here. Almost enough, but not really that much for that plan.
yep. And the you know what? This is already a 2 versus 3 situation. Oh,
Ooh, okay. This is a dead bird, of course. That's double cactus plus
yeah.
the mosquito. Now Islam is down to a 1v1 matchup. Sleep knows that one, and he will not be able to. Ooh, he will time it very well with the Oranda plus the shrimp on the mid. And of course, plus the scaly dart. Now there goes our mosquito. Life still is real for Sleep, but of course, Sleep is just maintaining the cards for his plan.
Well, looking at what happened right now, there's already a god bug like against the world. And what's really funny here is both of them are using blood tastes.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. And this is good card management for Slim here. He just opted to go for 1 blood taste. And right now, Sleep is not wasting any time. That's 2 cactuses plus the leak. So all the range cards of Slim, of course, are disabled. But here comes our
Uh-oh.
blood taste plus the sticky goo. Once again, that's a stun. The mosquito bite won't be able to touch that bug from Slim. So we still have 2 mosquito bites here for Slim. Will this be a win for Slim? We don't know yet, but Slip is making it work.
Yep, actually, this is actually a very good read coming from Sleep.
Mhm.
He knows when to activate the leak, and because of that, Slim has no option to like only use it. Right, he can only
Yep.
use the sticky goo and the blood taste, and now he has to time his skips perfectly.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So Slim, I think we'll have to go for the double blood taste here. And the range cards are not disabled, but Slim, of course, with the right card management, that is what he really needs to do on this very round because this is already the Blood Moon round
Oh,
for us. And Slim, look at that. slowly but surely that plant is receiving damage. And right now, Slim will be able to go full health once again because that's 108 damage that he does for that plant.
Yeah, that's actually what's good about Slim is that his blood taste deals more damage than the blood taste of sleep because of the class advantage.
Okay, let's see. Double blood taste once again. That's 67 health. If Sleep doesn't kill this mosquito, this bug, he is done for this because that's round 13 already. And no, not yet because that's 140 damage. And still, there goes our bug. No leaks for the previous round. That means a double caterpillars, double twin needle, not even needed for Slim to win this. Wow, what a win.
Yeah, actually, Slim actually don't know what happened because Sleep really didn't use much of his leak. I was
Mhm.
I was expecting him to use maybe at least just one leak just to disable all the cards of Slim, but
Yep.
all the range cards of Slim rather. But not using the leak means giving your opponent an advantage, and because of that, Slim was able to win with that Blood Moon curse. Even though Sleep had like a region HP region mechanic,
Mhm.
I just really have a lot of questions in my mind right now.
I think it all went down, or yeah, it all went down to the class advantage of that bug, because we all know bug deals more damage to the plant deals less damage, and not to mention that sticky goo is a pain in the ass for
Well, it is.
sleep. He needs to time those tons with the Bidens, and that just means that he is using 4 cards. Slim, on the other hand, is just using 2 or 3. He's just timing it very well. Sometimes he goes for the sticky glue, the mosquito. Sometimes he goes for the double blood taste. Sometimes he goes for the double blood taste plus the sticky glue. So Sleep didn't. He cannot read what Slim was doing on that last or on that late game.
Yep, yep, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually, yeah. You have a point. You're actually
Mm-hmm.
making a great point about the class advantage because yeah, the damage, the life steal, and everything. So
Yep.
Sleep just got that point for his team, and
Mm-hmm.
Slim. That was that Sleep or Slim? Because they're
It,
both like SL.
yep. It was Slim on the left side. He
Yeah, it was
won that one.
Slim
Yep.
from Buwas.gg.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, oh
Slip.
yeah. Buwas.gg is also like one of the most promising guilds that we have right
Mm-hmm.
now in the community.
Yep, I agree. And now this game number 5 already almost halfway done through our night. This is Carl on the left side, of course, from Undisputed Noobs themselves, and Jay from RDX on the right side. Let's talk about the lineup here. Carl is sporting an
Mhm.
aqua reptile plant here. And what we need to take note here, Parang JP, is Carl does have the aqua stock on the front
Oh
line. And
yeah,
Jay has the AAP
double
lineup here,
aqua.
a double aqua. But of course, that aqua from the midline has the arco, has that sandal. So that just means Jay would need or would want to draw those beast cards as soon as now.
Yeah, actually, Jay would want to hope for a lot of cards in his plan so that he'll be able to like cause pain to the plant of Carl, because when these two aquas are left in the game, it will be
Mm-hmm.
really hard for Jay to like deal damage against Carl because his front axis is a plant and his mid axis is a reptile, so he will need
Yep.
all of those bug cards and beast cards to deal a huge amount of damage so that he won't have
Mm-hmm.
to exhaust a lot of energy for
Yep.
the succeeding rounds.
Couldn't agree more. So let's go. Let's check out what will happen here between Carl and Jay. So this is an aggressive play for Jay. Jay is not expecting that Carl has those aqua stock, has those cattail sloths, but of course he has one cattail, and that's one energy stolen away
Yeah.
from Carl.
Yeah, here in round number 2, though, Carl will have to
Hey.
take in damage. He's just using a lot of shield right now. That's
Mhm.
why using these two axes and those 3 cards were not really enough to kill off this plant.
Yep, that's right. And now Carl will give up this plant. He will attack with all he has on that Aqua from the backline and with the Reptile as well. The question is, will this penetrate through the midline of Jay because he opted to go for the Kotar or the double chump instead? So that's a good read for Carl. 3 energies left. Jay has 2 on his pocket.
Now here in round number 4, Jay is just setting up that attack up, and his Aqua is actually going for some damage here, but Carl was prepared for that. Activating the critical. Oh! He is going through the back, but not enough to kill off that Aqua though.
Yep, that's right. 110 shield for him. Arco plus the sandals, of course, from Jay. And this is the tiny catapult plus that tri-spike, of course. And Carl is just reserving those energies for a 2v1 situation later on against these 2 Aquas of Jay.
Yeah, nice chronological order of cards though coming from Jay. Now it's already a 2 versus 1 situation, and it looks like Jay has the advantage here.
It looks like it, but right now, Jay is maximizing the use of that midline double koi for Jay here. That is faster than this Aqua of Carl, of course. But the question is, will he be able to get those 2 kois? But even with the 2 kois, Jay is the first one to attack here, and that's just 15 HP left for Carl. No way for him to be alive with just 2 energies of Jay, and that's pretty well played from Jay.
Yeah, congratulations. You know, when he was able to like turn the game into a 2 versus 1 situation, we already knew. It was when he allowed the tri-spike to go to the God Aqua. Because that was the time when he was able to like distribute all those damages, so all the cards can still be split to his God Aqua and to his hybrid Aqua.
Yep. So here is, of course, our current standings. Not really updated up to the very last 12 matches per week, and this is already week number 5, so that's 12 times 5, of course, 60. And we I'm math guy.
Always doing the math for us.
Okay, so a lot of teams here have just played 51, 50, 49 games, so not really that updated, but of course we'll try our best to update this up to the very last match for this. But again, CG Scholars is on the top, followed by YGG Elite number 2, and this is just 49 matches that they have played.
Yeah, and it's actually looking good, and it's safe to say that here in week number 5, the rankings are slowly starting to stabilize. Right. And chances are getting slimmer and slimmer for all of the guilds to like come back up. So this week 5 is actually one of the most critical ones. Is in week 5, week 6, and week 7 they have to like put in their best efforts because week 8. It's like it's very hard to crawl back up when you're like at the very bottom already. So this is actually the time for them to like put in all of their energies into climbing back up.
Yep. The reason why is because we the top 6 teams are the ones that will be rewarded for this tournament. Later on we will show you the prize pool allocation for each and every team that will make it to the top 6. But of course, this is a player overview, not really that much updated yet. But again, you can head on to axieleague.co.uk for more info, or if you'd like to check it out right after the tournament, or even tomorrow if you're not feeling like checking it out today.
Yeah. But my team, the Ready Aces, looking strong. Oh, so Stuart, we never knew that you were from the Ready Aces, but now we do.
Okay. So Ready
Actually,
Aces
good information.
is on number 3 as of the moment. 49 games played and 35 wins out of those 49 games. 110 points, just 6 points away, or away from the first and second placer, of course. But again, it's not yet updated. We still have to update like 11 matches for this day. But so much for that. Let's go and check game number 6. Of course, it is none other than Ghost from CG Scholar on the left side.
Oh,
Players, one of the top players
he's
as of the
actually currently
moment.
the top one.
Mhm.
He is
And
currently the top one, and he's also Filipino. He's actually from Cebu, if I
ah,
remember it right. Yeah, we've been we've been watching a lot of his games throughout the duration of this tournament, like from week 1 to week 5. We've watched a couple of his games, a couple or three, probably.
and his opponent, of course, is Faint from YGG, and this is YGG Elite 2. But as upon checking here, Faint, of course, has 4 matches. Maybe he's a sub player for YGG Elite 2 because it's already week number 5, and supposedly our players should have like 15 matches already.
All
Is it?
right. Yeah, that's
No.
actually a good point. You're really doing the math all the time, right?
Sorry. But
But
again,
it helps.
let's check out the lineups here, Brian JB. What do we have for Ghost and Fate?
Of course, Ghost is using the Aqua Dusk plant,
Mhm.
just making sure that if his opponent is using an AAP or like a double dusk or a plant in a dust as well, he has a bug splats to like deal a lot of damage against his opponent. But Faint from YGG here, on the other hand, is using a God Mech, and what we like about what Ghost is doing here is that he's prepared to like take in damage from Faint because the class advantage will really go to Ghost.
Mhm.
And actually, 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2, the class advantage always goes to Ghost. Now the challenge here for Faint is to just be patient. That's just really the key, and just deal all those damages whenever Ghost won't, and
Uh-huh.
so that he can just freely deal all those damages, leaving Ghost without a choice but to die.
Yep. But I might go for Faint here. Why? Because once he kills that Aqua on the back line of Ghost, he has the advantage here because that is a plan, that is a Dusk for Ghost, and Faint has the backline mech here with the Twin Tail, with that Sinister Strike, with that Revenge Arrow. That's a lot of damage coming out from the mech. And by the time that we go for the 1v1 or even 2v1 setup here, Ghost might
Mhm.
have a problem dealing out damage to Faint, and Faint that's a faster Axie than the midline, of course, of Ghost. But
Yeah.
let's see what will be the plan here for Ghost and Faint. And I just like to go for the underdog, of course. And right
Whoa.
now, Ghost opting to go for all the energy, spending all 3 of that. So Faint most likely won't be able to steal any energies from Ghost.
Yeah, because Ghost was really prepared for it, and Faint here has another vegetal bite, though. He can use this in the succeeding rounds.
Here comes our shrimp, and Ghost is prepared for that. Look at that, 100 plus HP or shield rather for the Aqua of Ghost. No, is there a follow-up damage coming from the mech? We'll see later on, but here comes the Scarab plus the double Arco. Might be overplayed, but of course he needed all the shield he
Yeah.
needs because this is 35. That's 3 HP left for the Aqua.
What a shield up coming from Ghost. Now he has the speed advantage. He would like to go for that pain against a Faint, but oh, he will suffer a lot of damage in there, leaving him 9 HP. Now the speed advantage is with Faint.
What is this? A tail slap just to kill
Oh,
that
so
Aqua.
cute.
And of course, Fane goes back to that Aqua because that is the fastest Axie. Faster, of course, than the midline or the mech of Fane. And Fane opted to go for the front line here because he doesn't have a choice. He does have the
Mhm.
fear there. He needs to kill this man. He will do so. But Ghost, of course, has the Caterpillars, has the Bug Splat. And this, ooh, almost enough, but not quite. Let's see. Will Fane go for the kill here? The Sinister will be here. The Revenge Arrow as well. This is 247. Not enough because that's just 48 damage. 96. And that is it for Fane Ghost. Wow, what a win for him.
Well, we just saw why Ghost is like the top one player here in Axie League. He's currently the top one player, guys, and all those predictions, he actually made a good prediction when to shield up.
Yep.
He was actually very on point about that, and that that move
Mm-hmm.
where he just put in the grub surprise against Feint. It was really it was also one of the key moves of Ghost in there because the sneaky raid didn't happen.
I agree. Yeah, sneaky raid didn't happen, and that Dusk, of course, has a lot of shield and a lot of damage as well compared to that plant, of course, of Ghost. And I think when Faint went for the kill on the Aqua and he didn't get it, I think that it was over for Faint because he needed to go back to that Aqua of Ghost. And with that, it just means that one round will be wasted for Faint, and Ghost can
Mhm.
take advantage of that one.
Yep, that's true. And yeah, congratulations to Ghost. And
Hmm.
yeah, another point for him and another point, of course, for CG.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I just realized Ghost is like the top one player for actually League week
Hmm.
number for the whole like duration from week 1 to week 5. All
Yep.
those points made him currently top one, and
Hmm.
he is representing CG Scholars, which is
Yep.
also the top one guild as of now.
Mhm. And here is our player prize pool. Of course, Ghost can. I mean, he does have a great chance of winning this AXS from our player prize pool. First one, of course, would have five. Second would have three. Third would have two, and the fourth to sixth top players of this tournament would have one AXS.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of AXS there, guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying the matches. And ev- this actually just happens like weekly, and you get to play. You get to play against all of the guilds because it's a single round robin. And yeah, look at this prize distribution. You if you get one of these like ranks, really
Mhm.
well deserved. You've played for like 8 weeks.
Yep. And 8 weeks, I mean, converts to how many matches? I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot, of course. And
It's a
again,
lot.
this is the current prize pool for our team. We still have 3 more weeks to go, of course. But of course, the teams that wants to get this AXS, this prize. Oh, is this right? Is this a typo? Because I think it was stated that only the top 6 teams will win, but on the contrary, right here we have 4 to 8 placer, so we might or
Well, we have more to give, more to share to everybody, which is actually good. And I am actually very excited to for our next match. But we'll get to that in a few. So yeah. Yeah, huge amount of access on the line coming from Stuart.
Mhm.
Stead is actually saying here, binubuhat lang talaga kami ni Ghost. Oh, really? So he's from CG Scholars. So shout out to
Yep.
you, Stead. Oh, let's not forget to share the stream.
Mhm.
Whether you're in Facebook or Twitch or YouTube or Twitter, this actually deserves to be shared and heard.
Yep.
So
Share
yeah,
it.
let's
Share it on those Axie groups. Share it on buy and sell groups. No, no. Okay, let's go and check out the next match. I'm excited for this, well, because we have Atello on the left
from
side from
Super Whale.
Super Whale, a teammate of Spam and Rise, if I'm not mistaken. And on the right side, we have Chan or Alpha Dogs from the Chosen Ones.
Yeah, Chan. He is actually pretty popular in the leaderboards. We always see his name.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, Othello from Super Whale. Yeah,
Okay.
I actually come across his streams sometimes whenever I can't sleep and he's live. Yeah, I just watch him. So
Where
so
does he go
hi
live?
Othello.
On
It's
Twitch? On Twitch?
no, Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's actually Filipino.
All right. I thought he was a foreigner, but okay. Atello has the mech here with the balloon, of course. That just means 51 or 53 speed for that mech. And there's a mid bug that does a lot of damage, has that aesthetic bait, of course, to dodge those bird cards from Alpha Dogs. But again, Alpha Dogs, on the other hand, has the balloon to dodge those tons coming out from the bug. So Alpha Dogs here, I think the egg bomb play will be the crucial play for this one. In
Yeah.
order for him to win, he does have to have a good egg bomb bait here from
Yeah.
Atello.
Actually, that's actually what Chan is gonna do. He will keep saving his aroma plays, and
Mhm.
you'll just know. You'll just really know when to use it if you are a bird user. Now,
Uh-huh.
Otello, this is quite a challenge for him because this plant of Chan in the middle is actually quite a trap. If you attack it, you won't be able to use your range cards. If you don't attack it, you might actually
Uh-huh.
just die.
Yep, that's right. And one fact here is that mech from Atello has 53 speed, right? Because of the
Yeah.
bird card from the balloon. 51 if you have a pure mech, I mean pure beast cards for all the moves or all the attack cards you have, and an aqua or bird ears and eyes. But
Mm-hmm.
again, since he has 53 shield and since I'm in the math, I mean 53 speed, and since I'm the math guy, one Arco is enough for him to be faster than
Yeah.
the bird. So if
Yeah.
Alpha Dogs here doesn't commit with the egg bomb play, Alpha Dogs will be in danger because that mech can be faster, has the potential to be faster than the bird.
Oh yeah, you're actually making good points in there, and
Mm-hmm.
of course, we are excited to see what will happen between these two players, Otello versus Chan.
Mm-hmm. That mech is at 51 only. Okay, I stand corrected because as far as I remember, a mech that has
Mhm.
like the hero, I mean 4 beast cards with aqua eyes and ears will have 51. So
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is 53, but 51. If he has 51 speed and
yeah,
he
it's
goes for the
51.
one arco, he would have an equal speed against that bird. And decimals are not considered for this. He will have 61.2, but that's considered 61 as well.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let's start it out. And Otello, of course, has 3 cards on the frontline desk, and he will use all those cards against Alpha Dogs.
Yeah, he just destroyed one
Ooh,
energy of Chan
he's
here,
rushing
but
it.
Chan will keep on skipping. What is going on? How is he? What's his plan with all those skips? A 2 round skip.
Mm-hmm.
Now he is shielding up, trying to kill the Dusk of Atello with a lot of energy. He was actually
Mm-hmm.
able to save two, but one of
Yep.
his energies gets destroyed again.
Okay, double might buy plus the caterpillars as well. And this is an attack from the cactus from the Laliklik as well. Is this a last? No one! Oh, 11
Still
HP
not enough
left
to kill him
for
off.
Otello. So the egg bomb play will be here for Alpha Dogs for Chan and a double mosquito for Alpha Dogs healing up to 372 damage. And now Otello is
There it is.
expecting or might be expecting a egg bomb or an egg bomb play here, and he just did. So he puts up a lot of shield on that bug, and this is an anesthetic page plus the caterpillars plus the scarab. Not enough to bring down that bird, but 2 egg bombs has been used already. Ooh, he drew another one.
Yeah, and there's actually a huge amount of shield coming from Chen. He was able to take in those 3 beast cards, and he will also heal back up.
Yes, sir. And the blood taste plus the leak will be here. What is the plan here for Otello? It's a nutcrack. Plus the Arco, not enough. 45 health for Alpha Dogs or for Chan here. And Chan, of course, can. Ooh, the mech is faster because that bird
Yeah.
only has 59 speed. Good insight, good input here from Seth on the comment section because, of course, he has the hair dagger. And now the Peace Treaty will be here. This is 3 or 4 cards for Atello Balloon plus the double Nightcrack. This is enough to kill that bird, and Atello wins it against Chan from Alpha Dogs, the chosen one.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was a very interesting matchup.
Mm-hmm. It
There
was.
was this time that Atella was just really aggressive in the early game, and Chan just kept on skipping. Chan actually had the plan, and he almost had it. He almost had it. He almost won that game. But you know what? I just really love the story of that game. We were talking about the speed of that mech
Uh-huh.
before the game started, and it was actually what brought Atello the win. It
Yep.
was the speed of his mech. He was able to save that acrobatic card, use it
Always.
to his advantage,
Always.
became the first for that last round, only
Mhm.
using 2 energies. He was able to get a double balloon just to make sure that that bird will take in enough damage.
Yep.
Really a good play coming from Otello there.
Was on point, and again we we were discussing the speed of the mech, and we didn't
Yeah.
even mention that the bird only has 59 speed at the start. So I
Mhm.
was actually computing for, the battle for the 61 speed, but again, he has the hair dagger on the bird. That just means 59 speed for him. I
Yeah.
stand corrected there, and thanks, guys, for the wonderful input. Both the Twitch viewers and the Facebook viewers knows it. So we have really incredible, brilliant viewers here.
Yeah, and not to mention
Mm-hmm.
the aqua ice. Yeah.
Yep.
It was actually a very precious mech with the balloon and that 51 speed. And of course, the his enemy bird is not really a pure bird because of the hair dagger. So
It's an Undisputed.
it was actually a huge advantage. And the card management is what really mattered the most in there. If he wasn't able to like save up that acrobatic, it would
Mm-hmm.
have spelled out death for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think 3 matches left for this week number 5. And right now, game number 8 is between Kairu from Axie GG on the right side. Wow, that is a pretty huge mech. And of course, Bibo from Huga.gg on the left side. This is, the most unique, or not really the most unique, but one of the unique Axies, or one of the unique birds that we are seeing for Axie League. This bird that has the smart shot, plus of course the balloon, hair dagger, plus the peace treaty.
And let's not forget that Smart Shot is a bird card. Because we usually see it in dusks, right? Because of the jumping poison meta. But
Mhm.
it's really a bird card.
It's
And
his
this is
own.
where it
It's
belongs.
his own.
Yeah. This is where it belongs. To a
Mhm.
bird. This is its home Axie.
But what
Now
I'm
we're gonna
seeing
see it.
here,
Now we're
Mhm.
gonna see it play out. Like
what I-
to its original place.
yep. What I'm seeing here, Parang JP, is Bibo has the vegan diet on the mid, and Kairu, of course, has 2 plants on his side. And
Mhm.
not to mention, of course, Kairu has the turnip that he will use right now, and he will be able to
Oh!
kill this bird with enough. And that
Oh!
was it. That's pure value. That's a godly draw from Kairu.
We didn't even see that bird play out. How sad is that? But moving on, here in round number 2, Kyra just really kept on dealing all those damages. We were just about to talk about what would happen if this mid goes
Wow.
against a mid, but because that turnip
The
really
fear.
changes the story here. But Bibo will have to gain his advantage back.
Yep, and 145. Oh, that hurts because the shield got broken, of course, by Bibo here. And Kairu almost down to a 1v3 situation right now. He will be able to destroy one energy and kill that plant from Kairu. But to what extent he has a lot of energies later on by the time we are down to 1v1 matchup. One energy was destroyed, and right now the Kotaro won't mean anything for Kairu. But Kairu is just stalling it out against Bibo.
Yeah, Kyra actually knows that he has the advantage here. He can just keep on skipping because that mech could really kill that plant off, even without that plant doing anything. If Bibo will just kill off, but
Mhm.
now this is what will change things. Kyra just keeps on skipping because he knows that he doesn't want to activate the vegan diet.
No. This is gonna be a massacre. Cairo is preparing for it. He's gonna bring out a bomb here on round number 9 because he already has a full deck on his mech, and that's 6 energies for him, of course. Here comes our double hair dagger, double arco. Not really that enough for that plan to die, but of course, he has round number 10, and he will have, not really needed because he already has 2 cactuses on that plan, and that's it for Bibo. What a masterful play from Kairu. A godly draw, of course, on round number 1.
Yeah, that's actually what happens.
Mhm.
I'm really at loss for words because I'm just really in shock of what happened. You know what, guys? You know what Kairu did? You guys know what Kairu did? It was really evil. Round number 1, he killed off that bird.
Mm-hmm.
He killed off that bird. I mean, that bird didn't. That bird was practically bullied. It didn't even stand a chance. It didn't even use any cards yet. It just had to die. It just had to die, that innocent bird.
And Kyra even gained 1 energy through the Kotaro buy. So that's full value
Yeah,
out of that round.
especially that.
Mhm.
Especially that. And And yeah, and since that bird's already dead, right? That mech just became stronger because he's against two plants.
That's right.
Which
No
is he
way.
will always be the first to attack in every round.
I agree. No way for a Tello, of course, to win the. I mean, Tello. No
Cairo
way
was
for
just really a big bully there.
Yep. All right, so that was game number 8. A lot of fun for our game number 8, and then now game number 9, of course, is between DC, who is quite famous on the Twitch community. This is DC from YGG Elite 2. Is this the same DC
Oh,
boy that we have? And we have Troy on the left side from Huga.gg.
yes. It's been a while since we've casted one of Disney's games. And yeah, he must be this because he's from like YGG Elite 1. And if I'm not mistaken, Dizzy is like the primary team captain
Yep.
of the
Remember.
Axie Esports side of YGG. So this
Mhm.
must be him. So yeah, shout out to Dizzy if you're hearing this, and we're looking forward to watching your match. And you're gonna be up against Troy.
All right. So what I'm seeing here is the long-term game plan. Once we go down to the 1v1 matchup, of course, Troy would have the advantage because that Aqua, I think, is would be faster with a double koi than DC's Aqua. Because DC's Aqua has 2 bug parts here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that has 51 speed, I think, compared to Troy's. How much speed does he have? -2, that's 57. I think 55 speed for Troy.
Yeah. Kind of actually.
Mhm.
55 or like 53, 54, somewhere there.
Yep. But let's
Mhm.
not forget DC, of course, has that chunky, that tanky midline reptile. But on the other hand, Troy has that glass cannon mech on the midline as well that can dish out a lot of damage. But if DC can time it well with a critical escape, I
Yeah.
think that can be huge for him. So let's go. Let's start game number 9. Troy from Hugara GG against DC from YGG Elite 2. I won.
Look at that revenge arrow, followed up by a hair dagger. Just a lot of damage cards taken by Dizzy there. But of course, he's able to draw cards because he was prepared with that cattail. But not enough for like Dizzy's dust to be dead here in round number 1.
Hey,
Now in round number 2, what's about to happen?
is this a last stand for him? No!
No, 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 no.
143 because of the risky fish that he had there. And this is a desperation play coming out from DC. And no energies, or he did gain 1 energy from that because that's it. That's a frontline dash from Troy. And right now, DC wants to go for the kill on the front line. And he will go ahead and do so. Now, the double critical escape can be used by DC, but of course he wants to kill this mech. And will he be successful? 152, 117, and that's 162, a no turn for the mech.
Yeah, Dizzy actually has the upper hand right now, using that aqua earlier. Now this reptile is taking in a lot of damage, but he was able to use a double Cerastus, a double surprise invasion, not only to shield himself but to cause a lot of damage against that aqua.
Troy doesn't have the energy here. He was not prepared. It was supposed to be a skip. A risky skip for him on the previous round because on this round, he's not prepared for it. He doesn't have the energy, that 4 energies to be able to kill this backline from DC, and that's it. I think it should have been a risky skip for Troy on that round.
Actually, there was this round here in round number 3 when Dizzy was actually about to use his dull grip against the front axis of Troy, but he realized that he wants to go first. He wants to go first against the mech of Troy. His mid axis was a mech, right? And
Yep.
then because he was thinking, what if Troy used an acrobatic? Then he won't stand a chance. He wants to make sure that Troy's mech will get a no turn in round number 4, in which he was able to do so. And from that round and on, he already had the upper hand, and he just had to close the game. And he was actually successful about it.
Ooh, I think Zayor. Is it right? Is it real? Zero TV is watching on Twitch. So
Ooh.
huge shout outs to Zayori.
Zayori's here. Hello,
I
Zayori.
think so. Because they are being greeted by Undisputed
Oh, yeah,
Noobs
he's
and Gracie
here.
Grace, of course. So huge shout
Yeah.
outs to Sayori for watching us. And I think we can, of course, watch this game number 10 and put up all the hype in this game. This is the last game for our week number 5. And again, welcome. Welcome to our stream. Welcome to Axie League, Sayori.
Oh, there you go. Now it's gonna be for our last game. It's gonna be Fyro from the Rising Phoenix and Boom from GSA. Boom
Ooh.
is actually here in the comment section. I've
Yes.
been seeing him comment in Twitch. Yeah,
Yep.
like he's saying that it's already a challenge for him to like keep his eyes open. Yeah, that's him. How are you guys
How,
doing?
how did they know that Sayori's watching? Is Sayori, or I
He
mean,
commented something. He
okay, okay.
commented something.
Is
Yeah,
that really
he
shown
said
on the
nice big yak.
Okay. Okay. It was okay.
Yeah, it was him. It's him. Boom24 here in Twitch. Hello, shout out to you.
All
How are you
right,
guys
let's
doing?
go. Let's check out game number 10. As much as we would like to speak, of course, in Filipino for our last game, just like before, we'd like to cast it in English, of course,
Yeah.
so that Zayori can understand what we are saying.
Well, it's true. And let's see. Let's see what happens here for the both of them.
Okay.
Oh,
All
okay,
right.
okay.
So
We're just gonna have like a technical. We just need to log back in so that we can see the axes.
yep, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Elazol is here. I hope they
Ooh.
don't stream my loss. I tried very hard, man, because Elazol, as much as we respect you, we already watched your game earlier.
Yep.
But
You.
Elazol, it was actually a good fight. It was a close fight. It was a close fight there during your game
Mhm.
earlier. Yeah, we
Did
watched it. I hope you
Did
watched the
he
replay
lose that
too.
one? Did he lose that one against Carlan from Ready Aces? I think Elazul won it because he was sporting the lunch team. Remember?
Oh yeah, it was him who won.
You won, Elazul. Parang JP was was
I kind of
hallucinating.
have this short term memory loss. I hope you guys forgive me.
Okay.
Love you guys always.
All right. So again, this is between Boom from GSA on the right side. We still have the names of the previous match here, and Pyro from the Rising Phoenix on the left side. Okay, so we have one here, Kyle from what team are you from? He says here that he's still not yet featured for the tournament. We're sorry, guys. As much as we would like to show you all of the matches, of course, we are just choosing the most interesting ones that we have seen or we
Yeah.
have been evaluating with the team. And we are sorry if we do apologize if we are not able to cast your games or show your games. But of course, watch out because we still have 3 more weeks to go, and we'll make sure to take note of those names, of course, that haven't been showcased here on our streams.
Yep. So, guys, now moving forward to our last game, Fyro is here against Boom, and looking at their lineups, Fyro is using the classic Reflectile. We are actually guessing that this is a 39 speed Reflectile because of the like plant ears, and he's using a mech in the middle. He has a rosebud in front, so this is actually gonna be interesting. If he is able to activate the heal, because heals are really frustrating for opponents, because just when they thought they could kill you, you're just gonna like resurrect.
Yep, that's right. But what I like here for Boom, or what I'd like to see from this one, is look at the mouth. Look at the mouth of that beast. He is grinning. He's smiling. I mean, that's an evil smile because he does have that confidence. Once he goes for the self rally, I think, yeah, self rally. I mean, double self rally would bring up that morale of that beast to, I think, almost a guaranteed critical. And he does have that horn, that evil horn from the Sinister Strike. So
That very evil horn.
I'd like to see that critical from the beast, and I'd like to see it being reflected by Pyro. because of the bulwark here. But
If
let's see.
he uses a double bulwark, that would be very interesting
Yeah,
because
I
he's
mean,
gonna is gonna be 40% damage in total
uh-huh.
reflected.
And I've seen it before. I've experienced it myself because I used to have an
Yeah,
Axie Sinister Strike. Remember my
yeah,
beast?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep. Even without the confident, but with the Axie keys, of course, with the right status, with the right HP that you have, you can activate it. And if Boom times it well, I mean, if he goes for the revenge arrow first, if he's expecting Pyro not to have those tiny catapults,
Uh huh.
it, I mean, Boom can pretty much go for the Sinister Strike or the Revenge Arrow. That the crit from the Revenge Arrow would hurt as well from Fyro. And Fyro, I think, would
What?
not opt to go for a double bulwark, double tiny catapult, because that can be risky. If Boom skips it out and Fyro goes for that play, he's dead.
Oh, you actually have a good point. But I would actually love to see a full reflect just really happen against Boom.
All right,
I
let's
don't
see. Let's
know.
see.
I think it would be cute. I don't know.
Usually, the most exciting games are for the last game of our stream. Remember those previous games that we had where the critical happens, or I mean, where the critical matters. And right now, they both skip until round number
Oh,
three, and
he
now
changed his mind.
double vegetal buy from Boom. They are both passive for this game. What are they doing? They're collecting cards
They're collecting
left
cards
and
and
right.
energies,
Uh-huh.
actually. And Fyro here will take a hit. Coming
Oh,
from that Night Seal, the Dual Blade, and the Revenge Arrow.
no
To
turn.
be ended by that Kotaro, but it
Oh
was a
no.
no turn for his plant.
Pyro is in trouble here, but of course, he still has the mech with a double Arco. With the heroic as well, he will draw one card,
Oh!
and that's enough to kill that mech or that plant, and no energies will be stolen by Boom, but Boom will generate those energies care of the Kotaro by down to the 1v1 or 2v1 situation right now.
Now what's gonna happen, because this is already a 2 versus 1 situation. If the Boom can actually deal a lot of damage, he has the speed advantage coming
Yep.
from these two axes. Pyro doesn't have any healing mechanic. He will just
Mhm.
keep on losing HP as the game goes on. His
Mhm.
only winning condition is if he will be able
Okay,
to
let's
reflect
go.
all those
Let's
damages.
see. Will there be a critical? No, not yet. Round number one, attack number one, attack number two, attack number three, and Fyro goes down. We didn't even see the reflex. Was that a reflectile? That is what Boom was saying there.
Ooh, that was actually quite a game. You know
Mhm.
what the best part of that game? Boom. The reason why he skipped and skipped because he was preparing himself for the rosebuds.
Yep.
He he wanted to make sure that the plant of Fyro will never get a chance to heal.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he just really casted all those damages in one blow.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's actually where his momentum progressed until the end of the game.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. But wow, what a way to end this week number 5. Again, that was game number 10, and Boom was waiting all day long for his game to be featured, of course, here. And again, as we said, as much as we would
I
like
hope you
to
didn't
show.
wait long. We were like saving your game for the last.
Mhm. And we were expecting a crit. You failed us. You failed us, Boom. I thought it was supposed to be a double confident or a double self rally. He had that. He had that in hand. But of course, this is a round robin type of game, and points, of course, are the most important part of this one. And he just wants to make sure that he will win it against Fyro, because nothing is sure yet as of this week, because this is only week number 5. We still have 3 more weeks to go, and I think we can check out the current standings once again just to show you the current standings of the teams.
Yeah, so as we can see, CG Scholars
Mm-hmm.
still running first, and we have YGG Elite 2 for second. Ready Aces is here. The Chosen Ones is also here.
Mm-hmm.
Axie.gg is also here. JH Fam. Oh, the chosen ones teams are
Yep.
here. And Rising Phoenix Gaming is also here. RPGBoys.gg. Now, we need to see who's our current top 8. Our
It's
Boos GG
until
can actually
Rising Phoenix.
still make a run for it. They can still catch up. And
Yep.
Unix Esports as well.
Yep. I think as long as you
Quantum Warrior.
have above 80 points as of now, you can still make it. I mean, even Metatate, even YG Elite 1 has the chance if they go for the win streak from the 5th or from the 6th week onward.
Yeah.
They can still make it.
Yeah, they should. They should. And yeah, guys, I don't want to miss you guys too much, but we like only have 3 weeks left. So you guys better make the most out of it. We are rooting for all of you. And Kia Paul and I are actually still looking forward to cast more interesting matches. We are looking forward to see exotic lineups, eccentric gameplays. I don't know.
Show us something new, show us something explosive, of course. It's the off season, guys. It's the time to experiment. But again, of course, V3 is around the corner. I mean, it's up already. Origin is up. So tell us your thoughts about Origin as well while we are waiting, or
Yeah.
of course, while we have the time to read all those comments. How are you liking it so far, Parang JP?
Well, yeah, like I said, I think I'm having like separation anxiety right now. I don't want the Axie League to end yet. I mean, we still have 3 weeks left, but after that,
Who
I don't want to get
knows?
this over with. I don't know about you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, but of course, as the Axie Infinity community grows, we are looking forward to see a lot of tournaments, a lot of leagues. Yeah, so just seeing our promising players, perform well. I mean, there are a lot of players here that become heroes too to other Axie Infinity players. Yeah, you just gotta, you guys just gotta keep on winning.
Yep. And all right, so as of now, I think that's it. That's it for
Oh,
our week
hold
number
on.
5. Okay.
Hold on. Oh yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I just want to say that it's been a pleasure, and I mean, we're gonna see each other for the next weeks. But I mean, if it's not too much, I hope you guys can follow my
Yep.
Twitch and Tia Paul's Twitch. And we're actually looking forward to stream Axie here on Twitch very, very soon.
That's right. You can follow us on Facebook as well. Our links are on the caption. But of course, you can just search Theopol and Parang JP, and that would appear with our pictures, with our, like this, the background, with our profile pictures there. And we can also put down those comments on the comment section just so you can see our pages easily. There you go. Thanks. Thanks so much. I think that's Steve that put on the comment. Right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Steve, for all the support as well. Yeah.
Yep. And that's it. That sums up our week number 5 here on Axie League. Watch out for 3 more weeks to go. We still have a lot of games to show you, and we still have a lot of things that can happen on this 8-week-long tournament. Once again, we have been your host for this night. I am T-Paul together with Parang JP, and see you next week. Same place, same time.